Hey everybody, I just made a video that was for the Breaking Dawn, and it was the pictures and some of the footage. But this footage I'm going to show you is from when the movie was over and there was the question answer part that I filmed some of, or most of. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll talk to you guys later.
My name is Rosie Etta from Entertainment Tonight Canada. You guys watch? Do a little watching action. Thank you very much. You are all so lucky. You are one of the few to get to screen Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1 before everybody else in Canada. That's a pretty good privilege, right? It is such a special event. I don't know if you had a chance to see. We had a red carpet, and we had a few of the stars from Twilight walk that red carpet, and they are here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to bring out a few of the stars of this wonderful franchise, and you get to say a quick hello. And afterward, the film comes on, but don't go anywhere. Once the film is done, we're going to come back for a nice Q&A section, and you all are going to be able to ask a few questions. So stick around for that. Right now, please put your hands together for Sarah Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Jackson Rathbone. And last but certainly not least, we have to welcome Miss Ashley Green. Gorgeous. They came to Toronto to say hi to you guys. What do you say about that? This is part 1, and you all got to see it before everybody else in Canada. Put your hands together for Miss Ashley Green. And that's not Ashley, that's actually Jackson Rathbone. And Sarah Clark. Come on out, everybody.
I have a quick question. I have a cue, if you would A it.
There you go.
Did y'all like the movie? What'd you think? I think I liked it. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. Alrighty.
We're just waiting for one other very special guest. You know, we can't forget her, obviously not.
We actually did forget her.
In the elevator? Is she stuck in the elevator?
Yeah,
She's coming down?
She was running to get to the elevator, and I was like, oh, I'm trying to hold it for you. And I pressed the wrong button.
The door's closing. But she's been your partner all this time now, for 4 years.
I'm a jerkface. But she's lovely, she's lovely. She's making her way to the stage right now.
Yeah, we see her backstage.
Oh my lord, the one and only Ashley Green.
Let's take a seat, guys. All right. You know, everyone here, I heard that the birth scene was intense, but I didn't think it would be that intense.
We actually filmed it in a house.
In a house?
It wasn't in a tent, no. It was not intense.
It was actually in a house.
It was in a house.
Were you around when that scene was shot?
No, we don't let Jasper anywhere near blood.
Yes, that's right.
It's New Moon, it doesn't happen.
You know, there's a lot of humor in the movie, and people were laughing and picked up on a lot of that. And actually, I thought that was really neat. It was a real neat injection.
Yeah, you know what's so interesting is I always like to see the film with the fans because it's very interesting to see what you guys pick up on, because when we're there, there's a lot of things that we didn't think was funny. And so it's very unintentional, and it's really fun to see what you guys react to.
There you go. Right there. Sarah, you started off at the very beginning. You were there the first day of rehearsal, first scene, and you're right through to the end. Talk about your experience from the evolution of being on this Twilight franchise and this Twilight ride.
Well, I guess I've gotten to see everybody grow up in a weird way. I mean, myself included, but no, I mean, I feel like the relationship with the mother is very mysterious and strange, and I was happy that at least Catherine on the first movie gave us a lot of backstory as to why they don't talk that much. But Kristen is really good too in terms of fleshing things out. So Bill, by the time we got to this movie, really wanted to focus on the human side of Kristen before she, or sorry, Kella, before she transformed. So that was nice because we got to, again, talk about all the reasons why the mom sort of says goodbye at the wedding and then trust that she'll be okay.
Very trusting mom, very much so. And Jackson, your ride, describe it, because I think you got a few fans. I think we all, and you have such a great wide range of interests, including your musical interests with that band. What's the name of that band that he's in?
100 Monkeys, thank you. I know.
I thought you guys were going to chime in there.
This isn't a classroom. Yeah, you know, it's been an amazing ride over the course of the years, getting to work with such an amazing cast and getting to work with amazing directors. I think as a young actor, you hope and you dream that you'll get a job, let alone have a series that you look forward to working on. And from working with Catherine and Chris, David, and now Bill, it's just, you know, it's such an amazing assortment of different directors, different styles, different aesthetics that we can pull from. And I think that's what's really interesting to me. I fell in love with movies and cinema when I was about 12, 13 years old. I had the George Romero box set hidden underneath my bed because my parents are fairly conservative. And they don't like zombie movies, and I do. And I loved vampire films, honestly. I really did. I loved, you know, everything from Nosferatu to, you know, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I even watched like Dracula 2000, which is a really ridiculously silly. I hear a couple chuckles, so y'all are right there with me. That movie was ridiculous, and it was fun. It was fun. The Blade trilogy. So whenever I first found out I got to play a vampire, I was really excited. I was really excited, especially with Stephenie Meyers and what she's brought to the vampire mythology and how she's changed it. It's incredible, and it's obviously people love it as much as we do.
Definitely, you were definitely on the vampire tip.
I think my favorite book would have to be, I think, Twilight, the first installment, because I think that's where I fell in love with these characters and with this story, and what really kind of captured me and wanted me to be, you know, I wanted to be a part of this world. And I think, you know, bringing that to screen was a very special thing too, because it was where I met all these incredible people and kind of started forming these relationships that I'm now going to have for the rest of my life. So I think for that reason, it kind of holds a special place in my heart.
Sarah?
Yeah, I think it's the same. Yes, the same. Ditto. No, I do feel like, and I also feel like it's where you're introduced to this world that is just so rich with all these different characters. I mean, I do like that in the second one you sort of introduced the Volturi, but I really think the first one really sort of seizes your imagination, you know, in a unique way. What
about you, Jackson?
That was my answer.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, right. No, honestly, for me, it was Eclipse. I like action. You know, I like it when, you know, vampires go a little crazy, and I like to see that kind of, you know, visceral side of the genre.
You got your backstory in Eclipse, right?
And there's that too.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Well, I mean, honestly, from day one, whenever I studied Twilight for the audition. And then I really delved into Eclipse, because if I'm gonna, you know, play this character, I really wanted to be able to understand everything about him. And Eclipse has, you know, exactly what Jasper is in it. So for me, that was really exciting. And I was really hoping that we would actually get to make the next two films while we were filming Twilight, because we didn't know. We really didn't. You know, it was one of those things. We're doing a job that, you know, was fun, and we loved it. We were really excited about it, but we had no idea how much of an effect it would have, or if we would even be able to film the next one. So I definitely studied Eclipse, and hope that we could make it.
Well, we're glad you did. We're glad that you came by to visit. And aren't you glad you got to see these guys on stage? Congratulations to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you are one of the lucky ones getting to see it early. Please tell all your friends. Breaking Dawn Part 1 is out tomorrow in theaters, and you can watch continuation of our interviews on ET Canada. Do not forget that. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome once again and thank Ashley Green.